Hello my friends, Mia DeBolt here, bringing you more transparency in trading. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode because I am going to be sharing with you my lessons learned, what I might do differently, and the strategies that I'm going to be taking forward with me. So having reviewed my trades from the last couple of months, I have found that there are a couple of themes. Theme number one is go with the trend. So whatever the trend is on the higher time frame, that's what I'm looking for. That's what the narrative is going to be for the day. And I go with that trend. So not trying to go against or counter trend. That's typically something that has gotten me in trouble in the past. So another big takeaway from my trades was actually investing in the live ES and E-mini S&P data. So the reason that that's so important is that because CFDs are a little bit different, when liquidity is purged or when buy stops are taken or when sell stops are taken, that doesn't always happen with the CFD that I trade. And that's really important for me to be watching real time with that data. So that's another big thing, is really buying that data and investing in it. It's only $5 a month and it's made all the difference in my trading. Another big thing that I've been taking away is watching the DXY as well. So making sure that there's market symmetry. When the DXY is going up, then I'm expecting the S&P and the E-mini to go down. And so that market symmetry has really helped my trading as well. So some of the lessons that I did learn was because I wasn't watching that data, it actually caused me to have a lot more uncertainty. And I wasn't quite sure if price was going to go to my terminus or go to my targets. And so I typically was waffling and I was caught in a lot of high resistance liquidity runs. Okay, another big takeaway was the 8-cap spreads. And so opening up my stop loss and making sure that I'm in low resistance liquidity runs, that's really important for me. So that's kind of where I need to be patient with my trades and make sure that I'm watching the ES and the DXY and making sure that the draws on liquidity are really strong and they're going to be fast and furious. And the last thing that I really took away was not just the 8-cap spreads and how unfavorable they can be, but also how the countdown timer can be unreliable. So not allowing the last of my challenge be dependent on the last day. And so really just trading effectively through the month and making sure that I pass the challenge and pass that phase within the allotted time. Okay, my friends, the strategies that I'm bringing forward with me, I'm so excited for this next phase of the repeat challenges. I believe with all my being that they're going to happen a lot faster. And what I've learned from the past couple of weeks with ICT is that the new week open gaps are really powerful. And so the draws on liquidity, the event horizon, if you don't know what those are, it is the 50% between the new week open gaps. And so that is really powerful. I've been trading with those on demo for the past week, and they've literally changed the confidence that I have with my trades. Another big takeaway that I had was not jamming my stop loss up too quickly and managing my stop a little bit more effectively. So still trimming risk, still managing my stop, and doing it in a way that doesn't strangle my trades or strangle my profits. Okay, so as an added bonus, I'm going to dive into the charts and kind of show you over my shoulder some of the strategies that I'm going to be bringing forward with me. Okay, so here's where I do believe that we are going to continue bearish, and the reason is the DXY is really on a tear up. So ICT actually said that if we get up to this area, we're probably in a really bad economic situation, and so this is the area that I'm kind of watching next. And I do believe on a even higher time frame on the monthly that we are going to be headed there, because if we look at the monthly and we just draw out where we are and where the fair value gaps are on the monthly, we still have a lot of liquidity up here that hasn't been breached. There's almost like a triple top right here that we can kind of see, and that big hedge funds probably have their stop losses there. And so that's where I truly believe that we're headed, and unfortunately that does mean really bad things for the economy. However, what we're talking about is really being able to maximize our trading and being able to capitalize on what that means for us. So that's kind of where I think that the DXY is headed. And so what that means is for the S&P and for the indices, we are going to be going bearish. So going to the ESH 2023, this is the E-mini contracts, the futures of the S&P. And so this is where the new week open gaps are really, really powerful. And so when ICT actually taught about the event horizons, that's kind of where my ears perked up, because it does actually work really, really well. So I'm just going to hide the daily open gaps and the volume imbalances so you can just see just the weekly open gaps. So the week open gaps are from the Friday close to the Sunday open. And so if you kind of see the draws on liquidity and how when we pass through the 50% or the event horizon, it does draw that liquidity up. So today's price action went all the way to this week open gap, 15 January, and then all the way down through these. And so it drew down here. There's a big one down here. And so it was a really big range day, not really expected for a Thursday before NFP. However, it does show a lot of bearishness, and it does show how beautiful the event horizon and the new week open gaps work. So we did draw up here. We had a overlapping new week open gap, which might be something to consider, is how powerful those are for support and resistance. So that caused resistance, came down, and it kind of oscillated between the new week open gaps, and then it came down and came all the way down to this one. So I am really looking forward to utilizing this new week open gap and having it be something that is part of my trade plan, because it's showing to be really, really powerful in the trading. And it also really helps with my confidence to know where the draw on liquidity is after it gets past the 50% mark. So I even took a small little trade today on the ES, and so I have been doing my homework with ICT, so I don't know if you have, but I drew down to 46,000 on, I believe, Monday or Tuesday, so I was down a little bit, and then I have slowly but surely gotten my profits back. So I'm up 7,000 on this account. It's just a paper trading account, but it does show the power of how the event horizons and the new week open gaps do draw on liquidity, because that was what I was testing this week. All right, my friends, I hope that you found this valuable. I hope that you're following me on this journey. If you're not, subscribe below so that you do follow me as I get closer to the 7-figure mark. I do believe these repeat challenges are going to be my last repeat challenges, because I will be passing those challenges as I continue to build my profit cushion, and that's going to be my primary focus as I start these challenges next week. And the last mindset piece that I want to share with you that's going to be completely different than what I've been doing in the past is that from now on, ICT is my trading partner. Now, he's one of my trading partners. Obviously, I have a trading partner as well, but when I'm live streaming with ICT and he's talking and he's very even-keeled, he's giving mentorship, he's my trading partner. And so that's kind of the mindset that I'm going to be taking forward with me. And the reason is because he has a beautiful mindset. He's very neutral, he's never excited, he's never down on himself, and it really is helpful when I have that proximity. And as Tony Robbins says, proximity is power. So why not be trading partners with the best trader out there? So my friends, I hope that helps you. You can be trading partners with ICT as well. He's doing live streaming on YouTube pretty much every day over the week. So tune into those when he does those, because his mindset and his mentorship is really on par for the type of professional trader that I want to be and that I know you can be too. All right, my friends, I am going out of town through Monday, and so I likely won't be trading Tuesday, but if I do, I'll share that trade with you. All right, my friends, I look forward to it, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.